What is up, guys? We are back on American Farming. Me and the dog, we're just enjoying a beautiful morning, sipping some coffee, and doing a little dancing, a little freaky dancing here. But anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update across American Farming. It's been a while since I've played it, and it's been a while since there's been an update on it. Now currently, as I'm playing, I have the most updated version of American Farming that's not quite public yet. It's the beta tester version that has a lot of new updates in the game. Basically everything you guys say, we try and listen to, take into consideration, and then try and throw it in the update. Some things are out of our control, like certain brands are just sometimes out of our control, certain equipment sometimes out of our control, but we do our best. And so there's a lot of things in this new update that's coming along. As we're playing, if you guys see any new changes, it's still, this update's still kind of in progress, and I don't want to give a time frame, but it's coming very shortly. Just need to kind of test a few more things on it. And I'm not supposed to be doing too much of this. I talked to the boss, Jeremy, who's the manager, but I'm going to show you guys something. I'm not going to go into detail. Look at that. Look at that down there at the bottom. Okay, that's all I'm showing. That's all I'm doing. In a very shortly, I'll probably have a video out on exactly all the new stuff coming and new equipment coming, but you guys kind of saw a sneak peek there. Okay, fine. I'll do one more sneak peek. Check this out. I'm not supposed to do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, that's a quick sneak peek. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm breaking the rules. Don't tell Jeremy. So like I said, if this was ready to go and there were no bugs, we'd have this update launched to you guys right now, but we're just tweaking a few more things, and the update will most likely be out soon. Can't give a date. So for now, we're going to get back into the save game. Like I said, this is my favorite save game, and currently we have dairy cows, and they're probably hungry. Oh, they're not hungry? What? Grant actually fed his cows on time? Are you kidding me? That's first, but we're still going to continue giving feed to them. So I've got a good amount of corn here that we're going to need to harvest, honestly. Like if you look at growth here, I've got a couple different fields of corn, and one of these fields will go to feed for the dairy cows, which is probably going to be the smaller field. And the larger field, I think I'm going to harvest for corn and just take to my bins, and we're going to sell that for grain to get more cash, most likely, is the plan. As you can see, some of it's ready for harvest, and basically in about like a day or two, all of that's going to be ready for harvest. We have $125,000. So I'm hoping I can go buy a combine, small corn head. I don't know if we have wagons or not, but we're probably gonna have to use wagons. We're just gonna keep it in the bin site and dry the grain in the bin site and then sell it when the price is high, which I think, let's take a look at the prices. June, July. In July, we gotta wait till July till that price is high. So first things first, I do have a couple bales loaded up on the flatbed still. We're gonna unload these and give these to the cattle quick, and then we should be good. Or we could throw them in the heifer pen. Let me check this. Dairy calves got enough feed. The dairy cows could probably use some more feed, so we'll give them to the dairy cows here. Pull in here. Come on, Bessie. Get out of the way. There we go. Thank you. Coming through. Hitting a pole. Okay, finally we can drive straight. This is why we got a cow pusher. Right here, baby. Right here. That's literally why they call them cow pushers on the front, guys. It's probably not politically correct in today's terms, but we're just gonna say it like it's the truth. Now I did have my Farmable M over at the co-op at Eel Mill, so we're gonna just drive this down the road. We're gonna unload those bales quick, and then we should be good. Now, with the new content coming to the game, guys, there's a chance there may be some other types of bales you guys have maybe seen. We released on the Discord, on the American Farming Discord, a screenshot of this a while back, of some of the hay stuff a while back, so you can kind of get an idea for it. I think Jeremy posted it on the Discord. It was probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm guessing, is when he posted it. So like I said, this entire field of corn here, we're gonna take the grain. We're gonna harvest that for corn. The rest of this over here, we're gonna keep chopping for feed. If you guys notice too, the grass is different. The grass looks a ton better in this update. We'll swing around and start unloading. Toss her in there, back up, and do her again. Now, in case you guys are wondering, some of you guys that follow American Farming well know I play with a controller. Controller is so much easier to play with. Sometimes when you're on the go though, like it's tough to have a controller with you, right? Like when you're trying to sneak in a quick sesh of American Farming in the classroom or something like that, which I don't fully recommend. I'm not saying you should, but it's tough to hide a controller on your desk, you know? There we go, a couple more. And we'll be loaded. Okay, it may be a little tough to notice even an indent in here, but our feed did go up, fed the bales, and we're gonna move the pickup truck. I don't know if I need this trailer or not, so I'm just gonna keep it hooked up until I know for sure that I'm not gonna need this trailer anymore. Open the door, there we go. And we'll back her in here. Basically go till she touches, right there, yep. I am fast forwarding the game so our corn grows up a little more. Now, I could get wagons, but to tell you the truth, I've got this semi sitting here that we could get a semi trailer. Let me look at some pricing quick. We're gonna see what happens here. Okay, so grand handling. Say we get a 557 wagon, 30 grand, 657, 757. We could get a wagon, or we could get a hopper semi trailer for 58 grand. Gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money even. And then we could get a grain cart too. We get a V800 like wheeled. That'd be pretty good. Get a grain cart there for 70 grand. That wouldn't be bad. Even though I do love this 715, I could sell the 715 and we could really get a pretty nice harvest lineup. But I love this quad track though. That's what I'm having a hard time doing is, oh, I don't want to sell the 715 quad track, you know? Just look at that thing, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, I hate to sell the 715, but we need to do it. We need cash. We need to sell the 715. So I'm going to sell the 715 for 800K. There we go. And then we're going to go head down there and purchase some harvest equipment. Okay, I think for combine, we're going to buy the 2188 for 100 grand. Okay, so it's got 260 horsepower, 210 bushel capacity. Hopefully I don't regret it, but it's a good starter combine. It really is. So I'm going to purchase this. I do have to remember it's got 260 horsepower. So we're going to purchase this, 100 grand. Now if we go over to corn headers, we're not going to have that horsepower to run 12 row. Nope. We're going to have to run 8 row. So purchase. We'll purchase the 8 row. As of right now, we don't have soybeans, so I'm not going to purchase a bean header at all. Now, the question is, do we purchase wagons or do we purchase a semi-grain hopper trailer? I think for now, I'm just going to purchase a V800 Brent grain cart. Honestly, we'll just purchase a grain cart. No, but I could get away with wagons though. Honestly, I think what we're gonna do is just purchase 2 657 wagons. Just run 2 of them, and then we don't need a grain cart. Oh, I like grain carts though. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do is for now, just purchase one 557 wagon. And the reason behind this is we're harvesting corn so close to the bin site. But I'm gonna run my grain cart just from the field straight to the bin site and have the wagon seen over the bin site and unload into that. I think that will actually work way better. Yeah, that'll actually work really good. Did I buy a grain cart though? Equipment. Grain cart. No. Okay. We gotta buy a grain cart real quick. For now, as much as I want a giant grain cart, I just don't need it right now. We're gonna stay with a small one. We're gonna disconnect the trailer. We're gonna take the pickup truck down, go pick up our wagon, our grain cart, and I think I could actually hook up to the wagon and tow the grain cart possibly behind the wagon, even though that's a little unrealistic. When you gotta get stuff done, you gotta get stuff done, because that field of corn's ready to harvest right there. And same with that one, but that one we're probably gonna be chopping, even though we didn't catch it early enough. I'm assuming we're gonna chop that field. The grass actually looks so much better. Like this game looks beautiful with the new update. Some of the kind of color changes we did. I'm really liking it, honestly. Like it looks sharp. Now technically what I'm about to do is not illegal, it's just plain stupid. But we're gonna do it anyways. Okay, we're gonna hook up to the 557 and then we're gonna pull the grain cart behind it. Let's see how good a backer I am. Come on. Nope. 0 for 1. 0 for 2. 0 for 2.5. Come on. This is the one. Third time's a charm. Requires larger equipment to tow. Gosh darn it. Now the combine has a hitch. We're gonna see if this thing works. Come on, let's see if this thing hooks up. Come on. Hey. Okay, theoretically it's kind of realistic, but it's just like I can't turn with it the way it is. So we're gonna unhook it. We're just gonna come back with the pickup and pull the grain cart home. Give me the beat, boys, I free my soul. I wanna get lost in a rock and roll and hit mailboxes. Okay, we are gonna start corn harvest here. There we go. I'm not sure what moisture it's run. Once we get to the elevator, once we get in the wagons, I'll be able to tell kind of what moisture the corn's run. But looks like it's doing pretty good. So this entire field here is going to go to just grain corn. We're just going to see if we can make some pretty good money for it. Like I said, it's a pretty large field, and we got enough feed for the cows. So we're just going to combine all this. So as much as I want to sit here and run the combine, we got to be super efficient. So I'm going to hire out a hired worker. Like I love this view. I could sit here all day doing this, but I got to run the grain cart at the same time. So we're going to hire a worker. He's going to start headlands and then go to rows, and I'm going to go back and get the grain cart. He's doing his thing. He's got it from here. Now, as far as tractors I can throw in the grain cart, I do have the MX230. It doesn't have duals. It's not a law that you got to have duals on a grain cart, but it's kind of nice to have duals when you run the grain cart. So we could use the MX230, but I think that'd be a better tractor for like wagons. Otherwise, we've got, that's my pickup truck. That's my semi. We do have, okay, 75C. This is the neighbors that I still own. This is what I'm looking for. We do have the Case IH Magnum 380 with all duals that will easily be able to handle the grain cart. This is a tractor we're going to run in the grain cart. But for now, we're going to tow it back with a pickup. Pickup will handle it just fine. It's got the V800, so should hold about 800 bushel across it. It'll work good. It is kind of heavy pulling with the pickup, but we'll be good. Rolling coal, baby. Really rolling coal. This grain cart's heavy, guys. This grain cart is really heavy. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, Stephanie is already full with storage, guys. She's already full. She's not even like halfway around the field. So that means I got to get this grain cart on tractor quick, and we got to go unload her. Okay, for now, I'm just going to park the grain cart right here. We're going to detach it, and then I'm just going to pull the pickup up to the shop door. We'll just park it right here. We do have the 380 on the P&K spreader, and I do have P&K in it, but we're probably just going to detach it, and I'll just leave it right here. Like I said, 380 is almost like overkill for an 800 bushel cart. It's not overkill, but it's like, it can easily handle it, you know? Okay, let's roll. 380's all shined up. Brent's all shined up. This is the cleanest it's gonna be all season, probably. It is pretty nice because we got this gravel road alongside of us. So, like, when the combine's full at the other end, I can just fly down the gravel road 32 mile an hour with the tractor and get there super quick instead of cutting across the field, creating a bunch of compaction. Right here. There we go. We're unloading. And I think the corn texture changed a little bit, guys. Like, some of the corn texture got changed. So, like I said, there might be some stuff that's just a little different than you guys are used to that I have on my version that's still getting tweaked because of all the updating and the software backend update we had to do on our system where we built the game on. But we're unloading. Okay, just close your eyes for a couple seconds here. Don't look at this. Very unrealistic. We're unloading in a very sketchy manner going through power poles, but it's working. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I probably should use a tractor for this, but I'm gonna go grab that wagon and we're gonna put the wagon at the bin site, and we're just gonna keep the wagon at the bin site, and I'm gonna run the grain cart up to it just every load, because all I gotta do is go up our driveway. We're literally like a half mile away from the bin site. Pull up the beautiful driveway across here. I seriously hope you guys have liked like the farm layouts and farm buildings, because every single one of these farm layouts, like I did for myself, and I redid them like once or twice because I just didn't like the look the first time and just kind of always kept tweaking them. Right there. I do have to leave a tractor or like something hooked up to this to unload it, so we're just gonna keep the pickup truck hooked up to it just to kind of keep it in place, and then I'm gonna pull the grain cart around and just unload into it. That is the nice thing about this 380. You can fly with this thing. When you're a grain cart, I mean, it's got enough power to pull this thing. You could pull the grain cart fully loaded at 32 mile an hour. It's probably not recommended to do that, but I mean, the tractor's got the horse to be able to pull a fully loaded grain cart that quick. We're gonna cut through the ditch here. Good thing we got suspension on the tractor, and I think this combine's gonna be about full. We're gonna do some ditch unloading though. It's gonna be a bit sketchy. There we go. We're side sloping her. It's working though. It is working. Now we're only like half full, but I'm gonna run over to the wagon and start unloading this, just so we make sure. I want to make sure we got everything set up at the bin site. So we're gonna run back there quick, and start unloading this thing. Put the auger out, and we'll pull up over top of it. Right about there should be good. Okay. So while that's unloading, I'm gonna get in here and we're gonna unload into the bins. We'll probably unload into bin 1. There we go. So we're unloading at the same time we're dumping in the grain cart. And then if we look over here, let's see, storage, dairy farm, and then we have bin 1, 285 bushels. It's 17.5% moisture corn. So that means I'm gonna fire up the dryer quick. And usually there's markers where you can turn on and off. So I'm gonna turn my markers on just so I know exactly where the dryer is to turn the dryer on, which is this red flame right here. We're gonna turn the dryer on. There we go. So that way we're drying that corn down. I'm gonna turn markers off that way because I already know where the icon is. So I'm gonna turn markers off. That will go away, but we're currently drying down the corn. And you can hear the dryer firing up right now if you listen very closely. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do things. Right now the combine's probably gonna be full though, so I gotta hop in the grain cart, fold in the auger, and we gotta get going. Where's that dang combine at? Yeah, that combine is definitely gonna get full before I can even get to it. And dryer's already done, so perfect. Combine's about to get full right there. I know it. Come on, Grant. Come on, Grant. Come on. We're flying. It's so close to being full. Come on. Stick your auger out. Oh, you can see it's almost full. There we go. We caught it. Perfect timing. There we go. We're doing it. We are doing it. Just about taking out a power pole right there. That is really a big incentive to buying the larger combines is the grain capacity in them. That way you're not always unloading and spending a lot of time like unloading like this, because this only holds 210 bushel versus the biggest combine holds like 400 bushel. So it's got like double the capacity before you got to unload. I guess you will be running bigger corn head though, so same time to unload it'll be, but we're doing it. Loading. Okay, while that combine's doing its thing, we're gonna just hop in here, and I think most of the rest of this, I'm gonna chop some of this corn, but most of the rest of it, we're just gonna harvest. The AI is not perfect when it's chopping corn for feed. I'm gonna be honest, it's just extremely, extremely tough to get perfect. Building this AI system, I think we built it pretty darn good, but like with odd-shaped fields, there's a trade-off, and it's tough to get AI perfect. First, if we had flat square fields in this game, oh boy, AI would be dialed in on everything. But because we have such odd-shaped fields, which we want to be realistic with odd-shaped fields, you know, it's a little tougher with AI. So I feel we did a good job, but it's just tough to get super, super perfect with AI. But this is kind of what's left after the AI did its job here. And then once we get this wagon full, I'm gonna go and load it, and pretty much everything else is gonna go just directly to grain corn. We're gonna come in with the combine and harvest it. Okay, it is about full. There we go, it's full. Okay, I gotta tap to the grain cart quick though, because we gotta catch the combine again. Combine's about half full. And there we go, we are rolling road speed through the field, baby. It's like NASCAR. It literally feels like NASCAR. It feels like we're flying in this tractor. Oh, Stephanie's driving a row entry. Okay, she's gonna do some weird stuff to try and start her rows here. If you run AI and it says hired worker driving to row entry, just let it do its thing. It's just driving to the easiest point where it can go back and forth on the rows. It may take an extra lap around the field to get there, but it's kind of how it works. Okay, that is pretty much it for chopping on this field. We've got a load full of chaff back here. We're gonna go dump it in the silo. I gotta get extremely close to the silo to dump it here. Gotta get closer. I always forget with this, you gotta get like super close to be able to dump this. So we're gonna pull up extremely close to it. Okay, and we're gonna dump the rest of the chaff out here. Should be good. We got enough cattle feed for a while, and things are rolling. We'll let that keep on loading. Perfect. Anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the episode for the start of harvest. Next episode, most likely, will be showing off the new update and all the new equipment that comes with it. So, thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to next episode, and throughout the summer, I'm going to try and make a lot more American farming videos. Would be awesome, so we can actually start a series, roll on it, especially with the new update coming out. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.